Hello everyone, this is Yana Smakula. Welcome back to my channel. We are opening window number 9 of the Spellbinders Crafty Advent Calendar today. I hope you are enjoying the Advent Calendar. I hope you're following along. If you don't yet have your Advent, you can still purchase it on the Spellbinders website and join in on all the fun. So let's take a look at the window number 9 and see what it holds. I'm surprised because there's nothing printed on the inside of the flap. So I'm not sure what is inside the window. Oh, okay, cool. We have a pack of sequins. Yay. There was a sneak peek of the sequin embellishment on the back of the calendar. So I'm glad to see some embellishments included in this advent calendar because, you can never have too many sequins. Sequins can be used to embellish your cards and they can also be used to create a shaker. So I think I will use my sequins to make a shaker card. I'm going to add the sequins onto this heart-shaped bowl. This is by Danica. These are available on the Spellbinders website. They're sold in a pack of 6, and they make cute little dishes that can hold your embellishments, your little die cuts, anything small that you have in your desk while you're working. So here's a close-up. Add the sequins. Love the color. By the way, if you are just joining me, I have video tutorials for each day of the Advent Calendar, 1 through, day 9 today, except for day 6 because I shared a different video on that day, a look at my favorite Spellbinders Club kits. So let's go ahead and make this card. So here I have a shaker cover from Waffle Flower. I've seen these used many times, but I've never used them myself. I find them fascinating. They do create more of a flatter shaker if you compare them, especially if you compare them to the Spellbinders shaker domes, because the shaker domes are quite dimensional. They end up being about a 1/4 inch thick, dimensional. These end up giving you a flat shaker. There is a little bit of dimension, but not quite as much, of course, depending on what you put inside. So my idea for my card was to use the shaker to create a shaker using this shaker product from Waffle Flower. By the way, there are many different options of these shaker products on the Spellbinders website. This is the 3-inch flat shaker. There's also the 4 1/4 flat circle. There is a slim circle pack. That one includes different diameter circles. There's also a puffy circle pack. There is a flat square pack, a flat rectangle that covers pretty much the entire front of an A2 card. There is the 3 inches by 8 inches flat slimline shaker cover. There's also an A2 Infinity, which basically creates an A2 card shaker. And there are also the puffy star shaker. So lots of different shaker options if you are into shaker cards. I don't make shaker cards often, but I do like to make them from time to time because they are kind of fun. So to put the shaker together, to assemble the shaker, you need to die cut a circle. For this particular shaker, the circle needs to be 3 inches in diameter. So use the circle die, and I cut my circle from the Spellbinders Barely Peach cardstock. Next, I removed the film. I also added double-sided adhesive from the back of my circle. I forgot to mention that, but you saw me do it. I removed the film, the protective film, from the shaker cover, and now I am gluing the little flaps onto the back of my cardstock circle. I'm not going to glue everything. I'm going to leave a few flaps unglued, and I'm going to grab this little triangle tray from Simon Says Stamp, but I'm going to use this tray to pour the sequins inside of my shaker. The triangle trays are very helpful because they have this like pointy end, and as you can see, that allows me to easily add sequins onto my shaker. So I'm going to add a little bit more. I'm not quite sure how many I need. I don't want this to be too full, but I also don't want to have too few sequins. So I think this is enough. So once I'm happy, I'm just going to glue the rest of the flaps or close the rest of the flaps. And this gives me a beautiful little circle shaker with a bunch of sequins inside. And now it's time to embellish our circle. So I used flowers from Advent Calendar Day 3. I use the same colors as before. You can watch my video tutorial to see how I assemble those flowers and to see another way to use those flowers. And I also used a sentiment banner. This one reads, "Happy birthday from day 4." I added foam adhesive squares from the back of this shaker, and I'm going to add it in the center of my card. So it ends up being pretty dimensional because I have basically 2 foam adhesive squares thick here. Next, I have a panel cut using one of these Spellbinders stitching die. Unfortunately, this particular stitching die is discontinued. Again, I did not know that this was discontinued when I was making this card. This is the circular stitch background die. There are many other similar dies on the Spellbinders website if you don't have this one or if you want to purchase one. So again, this is a stitching die, but I did not stitch it. I love the look of stitching dies, especially dies that create a background without any stitching. This one was cut from the Spellbinders brushed white cardstock. I love this paper. It looks phenomenal. So I just cut it out using that die. And now I'm going to add a very thin strip, the double-sided adhesive tape from the back of this panel. Also going to add just a tiny bit of glue and add this onto a colored card base. So here I have a card base created from the Simon Says stamp Audrey blue cardstock. I also used, I think I used some of that cardstock to make the flowers. I'll have all of the cardstock colors listed in the video description below, so you can check there. And I'm just going to add the panel onto the front of this A2 top holding card base. Super simple. And then adhere my shaker circle in the center. And that's it. That finishes my card. Very easy to make, very simple, very beautiful. So this is a look at day 9 of the Spellbinders Crafty Advent Calendar. I hope you are enjoying these videos. I surely enjoy making them, and I'm glad to see that you love watching them. I'm glad to read your comments, and I appreciate you spending your time with me watching these videos. Thanks again. I hope to be back tomorrow with day 10. Love you guys. Bye.